Okay, so we've turned up at a job. It's a horse arena for a private client. They've given us a rough sketch of what they want. They want a 20 by 40 arena. They want it running parallel with an existing fence, but they want it 3 meters off to allow a tractor to run down and cut grass or whatever else you may need to do. So how would we do that with Icon Site Excavator? And take it step by step. I'm going to use the machine to measure the orientation of the existing fence first. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my tool point to the outside of the bucket, and then I'm going to track to the fence and measure a point. Measure. There's our first point. Now I'm going to measure another point further up the fence for the orientation. Now the further I go up the fence line, the more accurate it will be. So let's take a look at that. Measure. Okay, got my line. There are my 2 points. So I'm going to go into sketching. First thing I want to do is start my orientation or start my sketch. So start point, I want to start there. Now this brings up a clock with predefined angles, but I want to marry up or use that point for orientation. So I go into Toolbox, rotate point pilot, and now I can tap that one to give us the orientation. Now I've got my orientation sorted out. I want to put my the length of my arena in there. So the length is 40 meters. There's that one. Now we said we wanted to offset the whole arena 3 meters off this fence line. So now I want to start separating things with coding or with layers. So I will go to offsets. Before I start, I'll go code, create a new one called footprint. And we'll make it a nice bright colour, it's like green. Okay, so now I'm going to offset that line 3 meters off. So I'll pick the line and offset it 3 meters. I can flip which side of my original line I go. I'll nick this side. So there's my 3 meter line, 3 meter offset. Is it? Now I want to make the actual arena, so I'm going to go. The client told me it was 20 meters wide, so I'm going to go 20 meters offset. There's my 20 meters. Tick. Now I'm going to join that up, so I'll go points and lines, connect points, and connect points there. Okay, so that's my arena done. If I want to, I can now turn off the original points that I used there by deleting those codes, so we've just got the arena. And now I can go in and I can look at those points and I can set this to the height, the full height that the client gave me. Select all, edit those points and give them all the same height. Say 89.2 for argument's sake. Okay, so there's my nice level arena. Now I want to put some land drainage down it, so I can use the same kind of principle with offsets, only this time I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to say new, call this one drainage. and I'll make that blue. This time I'm going to use offsets again, but I'm going to go 5 meters into the arena, but I'm also going to go 1 meter down. So I'm going to go 1, hit the minus, and take that one. See, it's blue, different layer. Now I'm just going to offset the same level, so I don't need to put the -1, but still have the 5 in there. And one more for good luck. Deselect that one. One more for good luck. 5. Now, if we look at this in 3D, we should start to see the drainage below the surface. There it is. Now I can make this surface an actual surface to get machine control position from. And I'll do that in volumes. And I'll say new surface, and I can just pick the points that I want to make the surface out of. Call it arena. There's my surface, there's my drainage underneath. If I wanted to add a fall, it's only land drainage, I'm not really bothered about a fall, but if I wanted to, I could go, right, 13, 11 and 9, remember them, 13, 11 and 9, I'm going to take 100 mil off that, so edit 88.1. Tick. Now if we look at the map, we should see there's a gradual fall on the drainage from the other end. And then back to excavator. There's my arena. If I slew round, I can go cut fill. So there's guidance to the surface, or I could then go in and pick a drain. Now I get a horizontal guidance to the drain and the depth to that. Useful. Bye for now.